There's no process. You either have it or you don't. In this moment right now, you're making one simple decision that has two choices. I already have my desire or I don't have it. No matter what is it you're desiring or how unlikely it can manifest, the 3D evidence has nothing to do with your decision. You don't need to find a technique or affirmation or fix anything wrong with you. Mute all that noise. In reality, you don't have to do anything because you are all that is, and you continue creating every moment you assume something to be true. Nothing is true without you giving it that assumption. Clean your desire of I need to do this or I need to have this for it to come. This is all crap. You don't have to attach to your desire. You simply decide it's done and go on with your normal life. It's as simple as that. I remember before I made any success with my career in the animation industry, I was sitting with my friend's father one day, and he was making fun of me because I was spending too much time on my computer doing animation and meditating on my dreams. So to him and my father, I was wasting my time not doing something meaningful. I told them I'm going to be rich one day, and you will see what I'm doing right now with my time is more meaningful than your normal jobs. They laughed so hard thinking how delulu I was, because I couldn't even feed myself. They were looking at the current reality and I was living in my vision as a fact. I told them, wait and see. Later when I manifested crazy amount of money in ways my father couldn't even believe possible, I found myself not caring to meet my father's friend again to show him what I did. I felt him knowing doesn't prove anything to me because I'm living it already. And my father is already in awe. It's all because I have decided it's done and stuck to my decision. I have a comment on YouTube saying, if it's that easy, why people are struggling? The answer is simple. Nobody taught us when we were kids that we had the right to ignore reality and keep assuming what we want. We were taught to be realistic and deal with reality as it is. We were taught to respect reality, but what is reality? It's past assumptions that became materialized. Nothing more. So the past and present assumptions are equally important. We just give the past ones more truth, which assumes it in the present, which recreates them. We were taught it's wrong to be delusional, but the most arrogant delusional people I know are the most successful with their desires. One billionaire said, when the attitude is right, the facts don't count. By the time we become old, we became convinced that it's not even possible to think differently from the facts because we become like trained dogs who can't even think of the ability to assume differently as an option. But we are born with more freedom than that. We have freedom to assume it in the face of its absence in the 3D. When you start to use this ability you're born with, you now hold the one and only key to manifest anything. And the way to do this is very simple. What do you want? Assume you have it already. If you can get the underlying feeling of it being true, it's easy. Think of something you already have, something you wanted for a while, but you have it now. Stop and watch how it tastes now as you have it. It's already true. You don't have the feeling of how it will come. It came already. Notice the feeling of having versus the feeling of wanting to have. It's completely different. You may find yourself remembering how you got it. No, that's not what we're looking for here, because the how isn't relevant. Focus on the feeling of having it. This feeling of relaxation, satisfaction. I desired it before, now I have it. I have it now. I have it. Memorize that feeling. I have it. Now go to your desire and make the same feeling. I desired it before. Now I got it. I have it. I have it now. I'm not trying to attract it anymore because I already have it. Nothing else matters now because it's already done. I feel lucky. Now I will go back to my normal life, knowing it's done, feeling bliss every time I remember it. If you're still feeling like trying to attract it, go back to remembering the thing you already have and practice the feeling of having it. It's done till it becomes very clear to you, and then go back to your desire and make the same feeling with it. That's it. If you still find your mind thinking of the opposite or having bad emotions related to it, it's because you're giving attention to the lack in the 3D. So shift that attention back without fighting. Say with firmness, I choose not to participate in the old frequency right now. I choose not to wait for anything, to fix anything. I choose to go back to my assumption of I already got it. And do that, not just words. Do it. It's just a choice. Keep choosing the same choice till your mind starts helping you finding the same vibrational thoughts that support your assumption. You will find yourself needing to make that choice less and less because of something amazing called momentum. Which brings us to the last reason that makes people struggle. I call it the momentum multiplier. And once you get it, you will understand why you keep changing your decision, assuming the opposite of your desire before you even realize. Imagine a ball standing still, and you start pushing it, that it gains momentum. After a while, you don't need that much power to keep it rolling, right? Let's say the ball is rolling at 1x speed. So when you continue pushing it, it gains more momentum. It reached 2x, then 3x speed. It's the same with your thoughts. You keep assuming lack every day. It gains 1x, 2x, 3x speed. So when you start trying to push in the opposite direction, you're fighting the old momentum, which is now at 3x speed. It feels out of your control. But there is a natural tool you already have for free. It can make all the difference. And I'm going to explain it here. There is another momentum playing that nobody realizes how important it is. It is the momentum of the day. When you wake up in the morning after sleep, the momentum of the day is 0. Even if the old momentum is 3x. So 3 multiplied by 0 equals 0. Meaning you start with a clean slate. But when you start making a choice to give attention or assume the lack of your desire, as you did yesterday, it becomes 3 multiplied by 1 equals 3. So you start feeling a strong tendency to keep assuming lack. That it becomes 3 multiplied by 3 equals 9. Now it feels that you don't have freedom anymore to make a different choice. But your freedom isn't gone. It's just you are fighting two momentums at the same time. That's why you keep struggling assuming what you want to be true. So the easy way to overcome that problem is to use the natural momentum killer called sleep to your advantage. So right when you wake up, start assuming your desire to be fulfilled and keep your attention on the thought of having it till it starts a new momentum. You will be amazed how easy it becomes to make the decision of having it. And the more you do it every day, you start a new long momentum till you can't stop yourself from assuming it's already happened. That's when you will see people around you congratulating you about your delusion becoming fact, because they also can see what you have been seeing all along. If you feel like you don't believe after assuming it, watch this video. I talk in detail how to raise your belief. See you in the next video.